Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you for joining in. Appreciate you being here. Making sure. Oh, camera's not working. That's a good start, isn't it? 1 second. There we go. We're back. We're in business. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Congrats on the free membership. YouTube are they're very kind, and they give me 10 free memberships to give out every month, I think it is. So congrats to you, the lucky winner of 1 free membership. If you don't want to continue it, I don't know how this works, but just double check that it's not set up to like auto renew. I don't know that it is or not, but just to make you aware, it might do. But yeah, just double check if you don't want it to continue. I'm not sure how it works with obviously the gifting of free ones directly from YouTube, so just something to be aware of. So I believe we're actually having a bit of an issue with LMU, possibly. Let me just double check. Posted. Let's see if we're up and running. I think we've got some issues with LMU servers being a little bit wonky today. Which is obviously less than ideal. Take this off here. Just trying to figure out what's going on at the moment. Oh, okay, I see something. I think we're getting somewhere, maybe. Evening, Jono. Cheers for joining me. It's up. Is this the right one that we're looking at here? This is the only one that I see. It's not Monza or Spa. It's Imola. So yeah, a little bit different. So I think, is this the right one? Typical of LMU to have a bit of a wobble. Well, no one's in this one yet, so also the UI is quite laggy today as well. Unless this particular screen is still just broken. Oh, that's not right, is it? Let's see if the information's up for the server. How are we doing anyway? How is everyone? How's everyone's week been? How is it Friday tomorrow? Friday tomorrow. I don't think that's the right server, personally. Jump into Discord, see if anyone joins in. Yeah, apologies for this. This is obviously not. This is not the best entertainment. Just sat looking at the lobby screen. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I say hopefully. We will hopefully get there. Those who are here, is the microphone audio loud enough? Too quiet? I've got a fan that is like right next to me, blowing cold air this way. And I don't know if maybe like some of the breeze is competing with the noise cancellation, so just try and like adjust it on the fly if need be. Perfect. I ask that question every time. I have apparently I have audio anxiety. Hi. What is going on? The only one that I can see on my end is like the test one, but obviously that's not correct. Well, this is not good, is it? So Jono's in the test server, but I don't think that's the right one, is it? Because that hasn't got practice. If you just type in OFG in the search bar on LMU, it'll show you. I think it's in the channel, in the championship chat. I don't think so. OFG champs, I think it is. Yeah, because the lobby is OFG GT3 Championship RD1 for round 1, but obviously that server is not up, and I can only assume. Oh wait, it is up. It's got Imola in the title. Join server. Yo. Progress. Yeah, well, it's just really unfortunate. I mean, I think it's just bad timing, you know, like literally LMU just had a server issue just as the race is like due to go live. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, even this one that Vadim's just set up, I can't get into, which I should probably tell him. That server you've just posted, Vadim, I actually can't get into it. If I hit join server, it just says you were unable to join. Please try again later. And that's using the code as well. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. Yeah, it is unfortunately just very bad timing, but I don't know if they're going to say. I going to say just then? I've lost my train of thought completely, apparently. It's just bad timing. It's just really bad timing. Yeah, I still can't get invite him. If I press join server, it just so. Let me just yeah, that's my plan. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to sit and look at me just for a minute or two while we restart LMU. Just try and work our way around this issue. Yeah, I think hosted is definitely broken. I mean, if that's the case, then we'll just, I guess we'll just switch gears a little bit and just do some like daily races or something. Like, just obviously we've agreed to like do a stream, so a stream is what we will do. Yeah, so I do have a framed picture of John on the wall. But the reason being is John sent me this microphone very, very kindly, because with my previous one I was having some issues. So for free, he sent me this microphone in the post, and along with it, John obviously being the practical joker that he is, he'd included this framed picture, signed, let me add, it's a signed framed picture of himself. And I just thought, you know what? It's too funny to not have it on the wall as part of like the stream background. But me being the very kind person that I am, to show my appreciation to him, I made him a poster very much like this one of his BMW, which he's got as part of his stream background. So we each have something that we've made and sent each other in the post as part of our stream backgrounds. So yeah, funny little story, I suppose. Right, hopefully we're getting somewhere. Let's just see if this works. It was funny because I took the microphone out of the box that he sent it in, and as I was like moving the box, I was like, this still feels quite heavy. There's definitely something in this. And then stuffed like down the back, there was like a little Amazon box, and I was like, why would he include that? Like, is there a cable in it or something that I need? And then in that Amazon thing was that print. So yeah, right. I think we're in business. I think we are in business. Let's get that open. Although for some reason LMU is not working. There we go. There we go. The lobby is live. So just give me 2 seconds. So with this server now, obviously this is not like the one that was part of SimGrid. What are we going to like? Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah. I figured that'd be the case. I'll just double check. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, at least the race is up, right? That's the main thing. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. So, okay, cool. Which one are you using? Which one? Because I think there's a few numbers, isn't there? There's one. Oh, yeah. Yes, I've got a slightly tweaked version of that one that I've been using, and it does feel pretty nice. I mean, I've been enjoying it, to be honest. It's like I don't know if you've used it or not, but there is. Yeah, there's like a setup optimizer where basically you answer like a couple of questions about like what you're struggling with the car, and it'll like just live update the setup and like reinstall it directly into the game. It is actually pretty good, to be fair. Yeah. Well, at least we got there in the end. That's the main thing. Yeah, I really like Himmler. I think it's a lot of people don't like it, but I really enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's the best for overtaking, though, to be fair. I think track position is really important. Which is probably going to be a problem for us because we likely won't qualify all that well. But yeah, setup wise, it feels pretty good. It does feel pretty good. Right, I'm gonna change a quick setting if I can from this screen, which okay.
Well, I'm gonna go and try to do my best.
So since the last stream that I've done, there was like a problem with Discord and the audio levels, and I've just tried to like balance things.
How many people do we get?
I'm hoping that now when I talk,
people in?
Discord is going to automatically like lower its volume. Hopefully.
People dying to get in this championship, mate. It's got a fucking reserved waiting list.
Not entirely sure.
I know, right? Like,
Working or not.
Insane.
At least we can drive in it.
Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's doing its job and like it's reducing the volume of the guys when they talk, but we'll see. Right. So lead time it is. Let's pause the music. I did manage to do a 53.7, I think it was, in practice earlier, so Let's see if we can replicate that again. Hopefully we can. Hopefully. Probably carrying a little bit too much fuel for 7 minutes, but it is what it is. Here we go then. Lap 1. Bloody hell. The rear is a little bit loose. Lewis has immediately done a 43 flat. It must be nice to like come out of the box and just immediately go that fast. It's a much better turn 1 and turn 2 this time. Better, but still scruffy. And again. Imola is so punishing for track limits. Right, well, that's better at least. Front end is just not quite as direct as what I'd like through turn 1 and turn 2. What was I saying about track limits? We'll get another go though. Get another go. It'll be our last one, but we'll have another go at it. That's just dreadful. Okay, Lewis is now doing 142s, of course. So there's definitely an extra couple of tenths in this. It was tidier at least, it was definitely tidier. I don't know how I held onto that one. I think we've thrown that time away, definitely. Yeah, it was a bit of a shame. Messed that one up in the middle sector. Never mind. Right, let's get the race set up on.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Well, we'll see what we can do, eh? See what we can do. Good luck, boys.
Like everyone.
I got John behind me.
I
I'm gonna crash into him.
messed
First
up my,
corner.
messed up my middle sector.
Yeah.
Come on.
I messed up my middle sector. I was a couple of tenths up and yeah, ruined it.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Formation lab has started.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Where did you qualify, Jay?
P12.
I'll just be quiet.
Remember to leave each other space.
I'm gonna start on like Fiat.
I'm starting right next to our friend.
Hey, I see you, Matt. Or is that Tommy?
Could be me.
I'm on second row.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Go, 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 go. That beamer. Jay, what's going on?
Come on.
That Porsche bumped into another guy and I was next to them, so I backed out of it.
Somebody's lagging. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody lagged through me. Bro. That was carnage.
Yeah, I got suspension damage.
There was somebody lagging, and I don't know if that was the cause, because somebody lagged literally through my car. That's fucking.
Well, it's not a good start.
Okay, I know who's lagging. D Don, the guy right in front of me, P34. I don't know who that is. Might have been the cause of everything. Because he's in front of me, jumping like he's a fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. A very unfortunate start. Well,
3:11.3.
lots of work to do from here then, I guess. Certainly not ideal, but at least we're not all the way at the very end. Or all the way at the very back, I should say. Yeah, that was an unfortunate start. I mean, I thought I'd left enough space, but we'll have a look at the replay at the end. It's always difficult to tell in lap 1, I mean, especially at Imola, you know, where it's so narrow. But I thought I'd left enough space. Still though, there's a very long way to go, so you know, we might be able to salvage something.
Time 1:44.96.
I guess we just try and go as fast as we can, really. Just have some fun. We might be able to steal the fastest lap for a little while until Lewis probably steals it. That was close. That could have ended rather badly.
That time was a 1:45.60.
Front end just doesn't want to go in through there.
Lap 1:44.84.
So we can go quicker if we can pull all the sectors together properly. Not like that though.
Time 1:45.18.
Right. Need to find a bit of a rhythm. That was better. It's going to be a lonely race, that's for sure.
Lap 144.59.
Come on, turn. Overdriving. Evening, Vaughn. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping in, mate. What time is it for you?
Time 145.05.
It must be like mid-afternoon time, right? Sadly, we had a bit of a rough start to this race. Got caught up in a bit of a turn one incident, lost quite a lot of ground, and then just got collected in some carnage that had happened while we were trying to recover. Just one of those things, sadly. Oh, you're on your lunch break. Nice. Well, appreciate you stopping by anyway. I just wish it was a slightly more entertaining race to watch, to be honest. This is Sean, or Yam Yam. Hopefully he's going to let us pass, which he is doing. Thank you very much, Sean.
Time 144.34.
Give him a quick flash of the headlights just to say thank you. Yeah, exactly. We'll finish. It's just like a custom championship anyway, and there's all kinds of different prizes to be won for various different things. But yeah, we'll get it across the line. I mean, we're pulling ourselves back towards CJ. Took a decent chunk of time out of him in the past, well, 9 laps, I suppose. So we're making our way forward. sadly, we just don't have the time in which to do it, really.
That time was a 1:44.75.
Yeah, we'll close a 12-second gap, but then it's like another good handful to the next guy ahead, so that's a much taller order. But yeah, the 10 seconds we should be able to close that up, definitely. Just need to try and pull the sectors together because it's all just a bit sloppy at the minute. We should be going a lot faster than this, really. Evening, Duncan. Thank you for coming in, mate. Easy win from here, yeah. Yeah. If Dave gets himself in the chat and works out the strategy for me, then it's an easy win. Although he's probably terrorising around in his new car. Oh, shit. He's probably terrorising around in his new car right about now. Hard to believe that we're going to get lapped already. Rather sickening. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't our fault. It's just usual lap 1 shenanigans. Just let these guys go here. These two are just going to drive away from us now.
Lap 1:48.16.
I don't even know what happened there. It's annoying because I've just let him through, and now I'm going to have to let him through again. What is that guy doing in McLaren? My word. That was a mega send.
That time was
Mega send from the McLaren.
7.84.
Yeah, that was super aggressive. He just doesn't need to send it from that far back. I think the annoying thing as well is that if we hadn't have had that earlier incident, we've got like semi-decent pace. Obviously not, we haven't got Lewis Travis pace, but we've got decent pace. Yeah, I mean they are they're pretty warm. But equally, I've not been saving any fuel after that first lap incident. I've just been flat out. I mean, I wouldn't say they're out of control, but yeah, we're just going for it. The thing is, tyre warmers are on, so you can just take a fresh set at the pit stop. Even though the deg is not particularly bad, like we'll probably just make the time back up. It must almost be back to work time for you soon, Duncan. No more midday streams for a while. I bet you can't wait. I bet you can't wait.
Lap 144.51.
You've been banned? How on earth have you been banned? I assume by like the auto ban thing. Yes, I have tried the ACF update. I'm trying. I want to try and get out a new video for it. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can. It would have been today, but obviously with this being on, I've just been like doing a bit of practice for this really, but honestly, Duncan, like my issues with the like the badge system is just it's like, how can I put it? It's almost just like I don't want to say like the bare minimum because I don't want to seem to be like being harsh,
Lap 144.
but it doesn't account for things that are just not your fault. Do you know what I mean? Like you could and probably have been crashed into like 5 times or 10 times or whatever in your past 10 races, and that's enough to give you a ban, which is just, it's wrong. I mean, obviously, like the bugs and stuff aside, I think that's one of LMU's like biggest problems right now. Is just the driving standards are just like, you know, I haven't done a daily race for I don't even know how long. Like I would much rather sign up to however many of these like different community type things as I can, and race with people where rank is not the motivator, because I think the problem is just like the general population of LMU players. They just want to farm their rank up, and they just don't really care how they go about doing it.
Lap 144.92.
Well, Duncan, you will get my support on that because I did a video very, very similar about it was actually about like the bronze, you know, the bronze championship from last season. It was about the driving standards in that, and I did a video about it, and you know, it got a lot of positive reception as well, but there was obviously a couple of die-hard people who come at you with the just avoid argument, which it's just not as simple as that. I also think it's one of those topics as well where like it doesn't matter how much sense you're talking, people will just take up like the opposing view just to like start a bit of an argument with you about it. Or it's because like their races aren't like yours, so they're just like, well, I haven't seen it, therefore it does not exist. But they need to get on top of this problem, because it's only becoming, you know, LMU is only becoming more and more popular. Yeah, cheers, Duncan. We'll see what we can do, mate. We're a long way back. I don't know if that was a blue flag for that guy, or if that was for position. I think I've just robbed that guy. Well, it doesn't seem like it's worth taking tyres at all at this stage. Sorry, Von, in all that, I missed your message about the stock setup for the Mustang, but yes, you're right. The stock setups, I mean, even for the Ferrari as well, I think I don't think it's particularly great. And I also think as well that the force feedback just has like a little bit of vagueness around the centre. Just something that I also don't particularly enjoy. I added just a little bit of damping just to sort of mitigate it, and it did help. So this is for position. See, we're not going to go down the inside there because that would be very stupid. Let's not get ourselves caught up in traffic too much. Let's pit now. We'll take the additional fuel that we need. We'll take that much, and we'll get a fresh set of tyres, and then it'll just get us out the way. And just running clean air until the end of the race. I think that's probably the best thing for us to do at this point. I think. I mean, you never know. We're out of position anyway, so we'll see how we get on. But the people ahead of us are doing sort of like 147, so obviously with the fresh tyres, hopefully a little bit of track position might just give us a bit of an advantage. We've got no pit stop required until the end, which is good. We've got a fresh set of tyres. Sudden jolt in the force feedback there, which is a bit strange. BMW's just got so much more straight line speed. It's honestly crazy at the minute. Like the Porsche has just been absolutely murdered by the latest bop. Oh, someone's kicking up the dust. I really don't know if this was the right call, but seeing as though we're taking tyres, it just sort of seemed worth it to, like, just be out on track on them. Leave myself with plenty of time to get the use out of them. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. Force feedback just feels a bit strange. Like, since the latest update, the force feedback has just felt a little bit weird.
Time 144.36.
Obviously, he's recognised that we're on a different strategy, so just let us go. Getting a bit twitchy coming out of that final corner.
Lap 144.43.
Need to try and get into the 43s ideally, but it's a tall order when you're not an esports professional on race fuel. Chris Wilson in front of us. Miserable Chris. Oh, I actually don't think he's miserable, to be honest with you. I think he's been a bit harsh on himself. Just better drive out the final corner that time.
That time was a 1:44.15.
Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate that. Sean up ahead again as well. Or Yam Yam Sim Racing, as you may know him by. Thank you again, Sean. Right, so we're definitely not stopping again, even at this pace, which is fantastic.
Time 1:45.31.
We've got a little bit of clean air in front of us for a while. Hopefully with this strategy, we will just jump a couple of people in the stops. Although you never know. Looks like we will get one at least.
Time 1:44.35.
Again, someone just went for a little excursion through the gravel. Larry. Very Larry.
Time 1:44.49.
Just our braking marker there. Need to just find a little bit of extra pace. It's been very inconsistent over the past couple of laps. Got a yellow for something. Oh, someone's off behind us. I didn't see who that was.
Lap 1:45.01.
It's a real shame this because I do think the pace is quite good. Could have had a pretty solid finish, to be honest. But it's only week one. There's obviously still a very long way to go yet. All different kinds of prizes up for grabs for various different criteria, so... Evening Tuxmate, how you doing? Had a bit of a unfortunate start to our race, which was more or less right at the very back. We were sort of forced into taking a first lap pit stop.
Time 1:44.13.
Had to repair a fair amount of damage, and ever since then really we've just been going sort of flat out really. We went for an early pit stop again and took fresh tyres just to kind of make the most of them basically. Yeah, sadly not. I mean, the turn 1 incident, turn 2 incident, sorry, was just it was just an unfortunate bit of contact, which I think LMU's physics when it comes to contact are just they're very dramatic. You know, like a tiny little door bang seems to it almost turns it into like AMS2 style physics where it's just unrealistic. And then after we actually recovered from that one, yes, Vadim was involved. Then I think we actually ended up hitting Vadim because he was facing the wrong way just before the hairpin. But it was one of those classic cases of, you know, the cars parted and then there was Vadim. So it's just a racing incident. You know, we did try and slow down to avoid, but sometimes you just can't. I have as well made some tweaks to OBS as well since last stream, so hopefully things are better, but I still think we're suffering from some dropped frames and I can't really seem to get my head around why. So I might have to get onto Virgin Media about that one. Catching up though. Yeah, it's just really frustrating because I don't know why. It's like I don't know why it's happening. You know, like my up and down speeds are they're very good, so I don't understand exactly what it is that's causing the problem. I've restarted the router, I've changed the Ethernet port on the router that I'm using up to the 2.5 gigabits per second one. So I can't seem to figure out exactly what it is that's causing the issue. A little bit deep in there. I mean, hopefully it's not being quite as extreme as last time. Yeah, it's definitely annoying. These two are going to cause an accident, I think. So hopefully we can line Yusuf up into turn one, although he has got the toe. But even despite that, Porsche was just so slow in a straight line. To get out the throttle a little bit there. Gave him the space. I did give him the space. I think he might have just got a little bit unsettled over that inside curve maybe, but I definitely was far enough out to the outside. At least I hope I was. Paying attention properly there.
Lap 146.93.
Barry's just so easily unsettled through turn 1. And I don't really know why. Probably other than the fact that the tyres are... Oh, they're not too warm. You know, they're not uncontrollably hot. Could be. It's known for having those. Can't see the apex. Oh, we've been here before. Someone clip that. Send it to Valentino Rossi.
Time 146.
That's how you do the move. Brandon is in, yeah, Brandon's in. I haven't actually seen Brandon on track yet, though. Up until now, that is. Yeah. Valentino, he needs to learn. Give Brandon a quick flash to say thank you. I love that despite how unfavourable the bop is for the McLaren, he continues to stick with it. He's dedicated.
That time was a 144.81.
I wonder if we can make up 8 seconds on that Ferrari. That's just been through the gravel. Yeah, the Porsches. I mean, again, I mentioned this earlier, but it's such a shame that the BOP has just completely destroyed the Porsche. I hope that they fix it because I do really enjoy driving the Porsche. Thank you, Jono, again. Bit scruffy through the final corner again. It's not going to help us. So he did a 1:46.5, obviously with a little bit of traffic. We did a 44.7, so... Is it entirely impossible? Obviously it is if we're going to drive like that. And he's just been through the gravel as well, so... Could be a chance, you know. If he's struggling. Could be a chance. Four and a half seconds now. Not entirely impossible. He's done a 1:46.7 again.
Lap 1:44.57.
I don't think there's enough laps. Unless he has something drastic happen again. Come on. Fronts don't want to work. I think he's got enough. Always on the last two bends. Strange. Did it just happen again?
That time was a 1:45.48.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scruffy last lap, unfortunately. I'm going to have a look into it and see what I can do, but I've tried everything I can from the OBS side. Oh, Ben's cracking. Ben's cracking under pressure. Give him a flash. No, not close enough. Well, we tried. We tried. It wasn't far off. It was not far off. He saw us in the chat. So, let's go back to the very start, shall we? Well, do you know what, Ben? I think on the last lap, I think we both did like a 157. And I think if it hadn't have been for that, then yeah, I think I probably would, well, maybe would have had you. But Imola's difficult to overtake on, you know, so maybe you would have been okay. Yeah, let's have a look at the start. Wrong one. Here we go. So, I got a decent start, obviously at this point with 3 wide, which thankfully this McLaren does back out of, which I was very, very glad about. And then if we just go, we'll go like slow-mo. I mean, Arnie doesn't really leave us any space here. He just doesn't leave us anywhere to go. But at this point, we make it. He sees me in the end. We make it, and then it's the most minor tap. You know, like it's such a minor tap, but it was just enough to. Oh, the LMU custom servers. It was enough of a tap anyway to sort of send us off into the gravel. Yeah, it was a good race though, Ben. I was definitely catching. Some incredibly loud planes overhead right now. Let me see what's going on. Flight radar up. Is this going to load? Ah, that explains it. It was a typhoon, literally just gone overhead, so that explains the noise. Yeah, I had to do something a little bit different. Oh, okay. Yeah, so near us we've got Teesside Airport, and out of Teesside Airport is like an RAF like contracting service. So we do get like a lot of RAF's kind of traffic overhead. Let's have a look. So it was just such an unfortunate series of events, but you know, that's racing sometimes. So yeah, so this was just like a really minor tap. I don't think that's enough to cause this kind of spin IRL, but you know, is what it is. Obviously from this position, like at Imola, this is a very difficult position to try and recover from, so I go as far along as I sort of can and leave enough space to rejoin. Everything's peachy at this point. We're a long way back, but you know, we're alive, that's all that matters. And I lie, that was Brandon. We get a little tap on front, I think that's Sean, and then Vadim's just in the middle of the track facing the wrong way. But I mean, at this point, I just don't know that he's there. And that was that really. That was that. So yeah, so we were pretty much like he last at this point, more or less. I mean, not quite, but we're not a million miles off it. And then we did have an incident with Yusuf at one point, which is a little bit later on. I mean, I felt sure I left enough space, but let me just double check. Is it this lap? Yeah, it's this lap. A bit further on, but I'm pretty convinced I left him enough space, and I think what might have happened is he just got on that inside curb, and it maybe just like unsettled the rear of the car. But let's have a look, because I haven't seen this yet. Let me just go back, because I might have misjudged this. I mean, he's there, he's on the curb. I think that might have been a little bit on me, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. I think I'm expecting him to turn a little bit more. I mean, yeah, that's me, that one. That's my bad. But still, these things happen, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, this is very similar to the turn 1 incident with the Lexus, but I would have been on the inside. I think the problem though is that, like, at this point here, I think the radar just didn't update. I don't know. The radar was just hard to read. Like obviously from this side of the car, the view is like difficult from this side. I don't know. Yeah, it was my bad. It was my bad. Tough race though. It was a tough race. See if the guys are still in Discord. No, it's just me, unfortunately. They have all left. I'm on my own in there. Well, there we go. Another Thursday and another race. It's just a shame because I think like the pace that we had was, I think it was good. It was just an unlucky turn 1. Well, exactly. Yeah, it is all about, you know, it's all about the fun, isn't it, more than anything. So in terms of like just go back to like the OBS thing for a minute. The dropped frames are at 1.2% out of 2 hours and 3 minutes. I don't know what is actually causing the issue. It's just really frustrating. I can't seem to understand why it's happening. I want to hear my own voice. Because the stream health is fine, so yeah, never mind. But we'll end it there and hopefully try and do something else again over the weekend. Might try and do something on AC Evo tomorrow night, perhaps. I want to try and get a video out, but try and do a stream as well. Maybe like set up some lobbies, set up a capture card on a second PC. Yeah, I think it is a bit extreme, but it seems to be it's not like it's not rendering issues on the PC side. It's the network side. So there's 1.1% from the network, and I've got the bitrate capped at like 10 megabits per second as well, which for 1440p is like it's quite low down. I think it's not massive, so I think it might be a case of like of getting onto Virgin Media and seeing if they can offer any advice. To be fair, when I changed the internet over, we did get a new router, and I've not really logged into it to make any like refinements. The only thing that I've done is I've like split the Wi-Fi bands into 2.5 and 5G. So maybe I need to log into the router and have a look at doing something on there, but I don't even know where to begin. But I mean, Sean was able to get on top of his issues, wasn't he? So hopefully we'll be able to do the same. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I'll get in touch with them tomorrow. I mean, it's all I can do, isn't it? Really, it's just blame Virgin Media, blame them for it. There's no other alternative. It's, turn that off. Exit out of the Discord chat. I mean, I wonder if it's possibly got something to do with having Discord open as well, maybe, but I don't think that should be causing an issue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but it's very frustrating. I'm just going to have a look now and just see see if there's anything I can change, you know, to like... I mean, the game overlay is not turned on, so that's not causing any issues. Windows settings... yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any like desktop-y type settings you can really change. Yeah. Well, 9:04. I think I'll call it there, but thank you guys once again for just being here, hanging out, watching me fumble my way around at the sort of tail end of the grid. Hopefully next week we'll have a better result, but yeah, it was just an unfortunate race. You know, there's no point in complaining about it. It was not intentional. It was not malicious. It was just an accident. Accidents happen. You know, it's a shame, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, try and get the stream sorted for next time. See if I can make some improvements to OBS again. And if that doesn't fix it, then I really don't know. I don't know what to suggest. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.